We are live. Welcome to my 21-day meditation. Today is day 14, Anger Alchemy, and I'm so looking forward to sharing this space with you. Today is also the end of the second week, so it's a good time to give yourself an applause and a big hug for showing up for yourself for 2 weeks now, every single day. And how is your journey going? So far, we have completed 2 weeks, 14 days, or today is the 14th day. So when we complete this session, we will complete 2 weeks. I look forward to hearing from you. How is it going for you? So today's topic, the soft focus, is anger, alchemizing anger, anger alchemy. How do we alchemize anger? Anger and fear, two of the most dominant energies on the planet today. And most people are not even aware because we're so embroiled in the day-to-day living stuff that we do. And we're constantly reacting with fear or anger. And then what most people don't realize is that you may be thinking that you're busy in your lives and therefore you're just doing what you do. And in that process, you react. You react with anger and you're just sitting at home and reacting, or you're in your workplace and you're reacting inside a building. But what happens is everything is energy. So when we react with anger, whether we're sitting in our homes or wherever, that energy goes to the collective field of consciousness. It gets added to the collective field of energy. And how it impacts, I won't go into the great detail today, but it comes back to us and it affects the planet as well. So unbeknown to many, all the anger and fear that we are generating unintentionally, we're just doing life, we say. But in that, when we trigger these energies, that gets added to the collective field. And so today, I want to share this space with you to just sit in stillness for a few moments, to just let go. Let go of those grudges. Release those angers that you've been holding on to for a long time or for a short time. Whatever it is, there is no need to hold on to the anger. There is no need to hold on to the frustrations. There is no need to trigger any of them, but it takes practice. It takes cultivating a habit. Life is a habit. The human body functions from habit. So even anger is habit. And people may think that anger means, the big outrage. Only those are anger. When we say anger, people may often think that anger just means those big outrage, those shouting and screaming. Because sometimes people say to me, oh, I am not angry, or I don't get angry. But often what people don't realize is anger can be in subtle ways, in the little frustrations, in the little annoyances, in the irritations, in the daily irritations with the partner, with the children, with the colleague. All of these are facets of anger. All the anger on the road when you're driving and somebody cuts you up, or whatever it is, in a supermarket or wherever you go. Or you see things on social media and you're filled with rage. What is happening to the world? Why are people behaving the way they're behaving? And why there are wars? All of these our anger. All of those emotions that get triggered while we're engaging with what we're watching, what we're hearing, what we're seeing, what we're experiencing in our day-to-day lives at home. Those little frustrations when the people you live together with don't do as you think it should be done. All these little things add up, and every single day it's a habit of anger. So when we're triggering these little annoyances, the irritations, the grudges, all of these contribute to the collective anger energy within ourselves and also to the collective field. And we operate from that habit. So every time we experience the same thing, or we notice the same thing, we observe and see the same thing, or hear the same thing, we just trigger that annoyance. Every time you go onto social media and you see something about a war that's going on the planet, or some injustices, or some atrocities that's happening, some violences, some crime that's happening, whatever it is, we experience it, we witness it. And even if that is just witnessing on the screen, we trigger those emotions. And every time you see, if we do not bring our awareness to it, we trigger. It's become a habit now, the habit of the brain. So you trigger that every time you see that same information or similar information. Oh, it's happening again. Oh, why is this not? So life is a habit. The human body is a habit. The brain plays from habit. Every single day, all the things that we do without even thinking is all a habit. So anger is a habit. And it is only with awareness that we can alchemize this angry self with gentleness, with kindness, with oneself. To just gently let go and say, okay, I want to do this. I want to let go. I don't want to function from anger anymore. Because when we function through the filtered lenses of anger, then sometimes we don't even want to react in the way we react, especially with our closed ones, with our friends and family. Our intention is to be love, to be peace, to be gentle. But if we have unresolved anger within, then we start to function through that lens, and then it just turns. No matter how peaceful a conversation I want to have with my partner today, no matter how peaceful a conversation I want to have with my child today, with my friend today, it just turns and I don't know where it's coming from. So that's what awareness plays. Until we become aware, we won't know where it's coming from, and it will continue to affect our relationship. So today, let's just sit for a few moments in stillness to recognize the anger and just gently alchemize, let it go. So I'm inviting you to get into your comfortable position, whether you're seated or laid down, and let's begin today's session. As usual, always begin a session, a meditation, practice, or just sitting in stillness. Always begin with a big exhale through the mouth. Long and slow. Because we hold a lot of stuff in our belly, emotions, anger, frustrations, worries, and whatever it is, if that takes up the space in our belly, then we are not able to breathe in the way that we are designed to. And so the breath becomes short because the belly is full. There's no space for the breath to come in. So when you exhale through the mouth, from the belly, long and slow, just let go of everything. For this moment, and you can speak it, and you can say it in your head. For this moment, I'm letting go of everything that I may have been holding on to knowingly or unknowingly. I am just letting it go into the light. And as you release, you will notice that the in-breath automatically goes in all the way into the belly because you have made that space. And then you hold it for a moment, and then you exhale through the nose gently, and hold for a moment, and then inhale. So this is the body's natural cycle, natural breathing cycle by design. This is how we are meant to breathe throughout the day when we're functioning. But often we get busy, we move fast, we speak fast, we get triggered, and then we breathe short, and we fill ourselves up with all of those energies, and then we begin to breathe short. And in that, what happens is the body receives the signal that there is danger, there is threat, nothing is well, all is not well, danger, danger, and therefore it's time to fire off the adrenaline and the cortisol because we need that. We need that extra sugar. So the body fires up. The body's just doing the work it's designed to do. It's the body's internal mechanism, so it's nothing bad about it. But when we bring ourselves to this calm state of natural breathing, then the body receives a signal. All is well, all is good, all is calm. So this is why always begin your meditation practice with a few breaths, exhaling through the mouth long and slow, emptying out the belly, the lower abdomen. And as you inhale, it goes all the way into your belly, into your base of your spine. And this is where you are, ready for your practice. And today's soft focus is anger, how to alchemize the anger. Anger Alchemy. So whenever you are triggered, just bring your awareness to your body every time, whether it's a small trigger or a big one, whether it's a small one in the house or something big happens outside or whatever it is, or even a small annoyance and irritation when scrolling through social media or the internet. Stop and bring your awareness to your body. Close your eyes just a moment. Wherever you are, you can do this. Unless you're driving, you can't close your eyes. But apart from driving, wherever you are, it's just for a moment. You can close your eyes and just bring your awareness to your body. How do I feel in the body? That annoyance, that irritation, that frustration, that rage that got triggered just now. How do I feel in the body? How does that make me feel in the body? Do you feel tightness in the body? Or do you feel you just want to let it out somewhere? Because that's how anger energy is. You just want to let it out because you don't want to. It's so intense that we do not want to hold it in our body. That's what anger does. So whenever shouts at you with anger, let's say, somebody's angry and shouts at you and for no reason, you think it's for no reason. Here you were, just on your own, being peaceful, doing nothing, and suddenly somebody walks in and really angry and starts shouting about something. And the shouting may be at you or maybe at something about something else, but you'll receive that anger energy straight away. And as we receive the anger energy, it's only natural that We want to let it out, and this is why people often shout at each other in anger. If somebody shouts at you, the automatic reaction is wanting or needing to shout back, to let that energy out because it's uncomfortable. Anger energy is intense, it's strong, it's uncomfortable. We don't want to hold it, so we just want to release it. So just feel it in the body. How does it feel? Do I want to just shout back at this person? So whenever you are in a situation where somebody is showing anger towards you, whether by raising their voices, at that moment, just bring your awareness to your breath, to your body, and ask yourself, do I feel like shouting back right now? And if there's a lot of rage, then instant reply will be, yes, I want to shout back. But just sit with it for a few moments. And you may be in a situation, in a public situation, where you are not able to shout back, and you don't want to shout back. You don't want to scream back to the person, but it has been triggered within you, and you've suppressed it for now because you don't want to shout, or you cannot shout. In those situations, you come back home, find your space, a few moments, push everybody out, find your zen. Draw the circle around you, 2 meters away from you. Push everybody out. And sit there and think of that anger that happened earlier in the day. And you can do this as an evening practice before you go to bed, which is a great time to do this. Think of all the little triggers in the day, the annoyances, the angers, the irritations, the frustrations, the big rage, all of them. Each one, go through them. And just breathe, just stay there without reacting. This is what happened. This is what I wanted to do, but I didn't do. I had suppressed it, and we don't want to suppress it. And therefore, when you think of that anger right now, even if it happened in the day, when you think about it, feel it in your body. How does it happen right now? How is it happening right now? How does it feel in my body right now? And you can do this with me in this instance. If there is an anger that you have experienced today or yesterday, or something, an old grudge that you've been holding on to for a long time, think about that right now. It's not about judging whether they were right, they were wrong, you were right, you were wrong. It's not about any of that. No judgment. Because in reality, there's nothing such as right or wrong. Everything is right for our expansion. So no judgment here. Just witness it. Just observe it. How does it make me feel today? And keep breathing into it. My intention is to change the habit of reacting. And I'm learning to cultivate this new habit. So instead, I'm bringing my awareness to whatever it is that was triggered. You can say that. This thing that I've been holding on to, I am acknowledging it. I'm admitting it. I'm bringing my awareness to it. That's all you've got to say. I'm aware that I've been holding on to this anger. I'm aware that I've been holding on to these grudges. And I'm choosing not to react anymore towards that person, towards that situation. I'm choosing to learn and cultivate this new habit of alchemizing anger rather than reacting and throwing that energy back at them. So just sit with that awareness. And if it feels extremely heavy as you think about that situation or that person or the anger, just give a big exhale. If that rage kind of rises within you again as you think about it, give a big exhale and release it into the light and say, I am releasing this anger into the light. All cleanse and transmute it forever. And as you do this transmutation process, you will notice straight away the anger is alchemized. And how good does it feel that I've chosen not to react? Instead, I'm alchemizing it to the light. Alchemizing it to the light means it's transmuted. Transmutation, the process of transmutation is that something dark has been turned into light. So instead of reacting with anger back to the person or being angry at ourselves because of a life situation or because of our bodies or whatever it is, we are learning, we are cultivating this habit of alchemizing it into the light. How wonderful is that? Sit with that feeling. How does it feel in the body when you alchemize the anger, the old grudge that you've been holding on to, no matter how old it is? Today, you've alchemized it, you've transmuted it. How does it feel in your body? Do you feel lightness? Do you feel kindness? And you may not feel this way the first time you do it. If it's an old anger, if it's something that you've been holding on to, judging the person that, how dare he did that to me? Whatever it is, we're not here to judge ourselves or anybody. It is not for us to judge. Life itself takes care of everything. What we do, what we give out, returns. It's a consequential universe we live in. So it's not for us to judge anybody for whatever actions or words spoken by them towards us. So gently let go, practicing letting go with gentleness. And you may not feel this way the first time you do it, but practice it regularly. Before you know it, you will let go of all the grudges that you've been holding on to, all the anger. And every time you do this, feel it. How does it feel in my body? Think of an anger right now that happened just a few minutes ago or yesterday or very recently, a fresh one. And give a big exhale. I'm releasing it into the light. Into the light, all cleansed and transmuted forever. And as you say this, as you do this breath, bring your awareness to your body. How does it feel? It feels calm. It feels gentle. And it is so much nicer than to react with anger back to the person. It's so much nicer to transmute it and instead send love to the person. Send the energy of forgiveness and, most importantly, the energy of gratitude. Express gratitude. That even if when we hold others responsible for something where anger has been triggered in us, although it's not the other person, but even when we hold others responsible for it, we can express gratitude and say, thank you. Thank you for that situation. Thank you, life. Thank you to the person. Because of that, I have learned today, I am learning today to alchemize anger. Express gratitude. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. Because all of us are here angry and reacting to each other with hatred, with resentment, with anger, is all because nobody knows what they're doing. And when we learn to do this, we can transmute, and we don't have to throw these energies at each other anymore. And this is how we expand in our journey. We don't remain a victim of life situations or other people's behaviors, but we transmute, we alchemize what is heavy, what is intense, what is dark into the light. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we are here to do. And the more you do this, before you know it, you will notice that anger does not get triggered in your body anymore. It's just become dormant because you're always automatically shifting into gratitude, shifting into forgiveness, shifting into transmutation automatically. And this is how you cultivate the habit of freedom from anger. This is how you alchemize anger. So every day as you practice it, bring your awareness to your body until you feel that calm in your body, until you feel that beautiful feeling of serenity when it's gone, when the intense energy is gone. You will feel the difference. Teach yourself every single day to be aware of the feeling in your body. I feel this peace. I feel this serenity. I feel this gratitude. That's when you know you've replaced anger with all these beautiful energies. And with this beautiful realization and a feeling of serenity in your body, I'm bringing a close to this meditation. I thank you for showing up today, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you day 15 tomorrow. Until then, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you.